God says, someone in your family who has passed on is trying to bring an important message to your heart tonight. Do not dismiss this warning. You are not hearing this by accident, and you must not scroll away, because what is being revealed in this moment is deeply connected to your life. It carries something personal, something that may redirect your path in a way you never expected. The one who left this world is not gone in the way your mind has tried to understand, because I have allowed this moment of connection to reach you tonight, not to frighten you, but to guide you and protect you. This is not imagination, and this is not a random feeling, because there is a message pressing against your spirit, and you have already felt it. A strange pull, a quiet sense that something familiar is trying to reach you. I am making it clear now that this is a warning covered in love, and if you ignore it, you may miss the very guidance that was meant to keep you from what is ahead. Stay with this message, because what you are about to understand is not small, and it should not be treated lightly. Type Amen if you believe. What you have been sensing lately is not only memory, sadness, or emotion, because I am allowing you to feel a connection that carries meaning, not confusion. Something needs your attention, and the one who has passed is being used to stir your spirit, so you will pause, listen, and become aware. You have been moving through your days distracted, carrying pressure, making choices, and pushing aside a quiet discomfort that keeps returning to your heart. That discomfort is not meant to harm you. It is meant to wake you before something unfolds in a way that could bring pain or regret. I am reaching you in a way you cannot easily ignore, because the bond you once had still matters to you. And through that bond, I am opening your ears to what you have been avoiding. There is a reason this is happening tonight, and not later, because timing matters more than you realize, and delay could cost you the clarity you need. You may have noticed dreams, sudden thoughts, or a feeling that someone familiar is close, and you brushed it away as if your mind was only imagining things. I am telling you now, do not dismiss what your spirit recognizes, because your spirit often knows what your mind tries to deny. This message is not about fear, it is about direction, and it is pointing you away from something that does not belong to your life and towards something that will protect your peace. Pay attention to what keeps repeating, because repetition is not coincidence when I am guiding you. If this is touching your heart right now, take a moment and like this video, because it helps this message reach others who also need to hear what they have been ignoring. You have been standing at a crossroads without fully realizing it, and your next step matters more than you think, because it will shape what comes next in your life. The warning being given is not loud, harsh, or forceful, but it is steady and persistent, because I do not force you, I guide you. The one who has passed is reminding you of something you already know deep within yourself, something you once felt strongly but slowly began to ignore as life became busy, heavy, and overwhelming. That reminder is not coming to confuse you. It is coming to bring you back to truth, where your choices can align with what is right, not only with what feels easy. You are being called to stop and reflect, because moving forward without awareness may lead you towards something you were never meant to carry. Type yes to affirm. There is a decision, a situation, or a relationship in your life right now that is not exactly what it appears to be, and you have sensed it, but you chose to look past it. I am telling you now that what you feel is real, and it deserves your attention before it becomes heavier. The presence you feel connected to your loved one is being used to bring urgency into your awareness, not to scare you, but to make sure you do not delay any longer. You are being protected in a way you cannot fully see. And that protection is coming through a connection that still carries meaning beyond this world. Trust that you are not alone in this moment. And what is reaching your spirit is meant to keep you from walking into something that would have caused you pain. You are deeply loved. And that love does not end simply because someone is no longer physically present, because what is rooted in truth continues beyond what your eyes can see. The message being delivered is not random, and it is not without purpose, because it carries guidance meant to keep you aligned with what is good for your life. You have been given this moment to listen, to become aware, and to act with wisdom instead of hesitation. I am allowing this connection to remain for a little while, so you do not miss what is being placed before you. Because this is not only about knowing, it is about acting on what you know. Something has been quietly building around you, and you have sensed it in small ways. But now I am asking you to take it seriously. The one who has passed is not returning to your life, but the love and memory you shared is being used to carry a signal that you cannot ignore. You have been given signs through your thoughts, through moments of stillness, and even through things that reminded you of them without warning. These moments are not accidents, because I am allowing them to line up so that your attention will shift toward what matters. You are being warned about a direction you are moving in, and if you continue without awareness, it will lead you into something that will weigh heavily on your heart. This is not meant to create fear inside you, but to give you the chance to change course while there is still time. Why are over 547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested. Life-changing, this password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have been feeling a quiet hesitation about something in your life, and you have tried to ignore it because it felt easier to move forward than to stop and question it. That hesitation is not weakness, it is awareness, and I am asking you to honor it instead of silencing it. There is something or someone that is not aligned with the peace I want for you, and you have already noticed small signs that something feels off. You told yourself it would pass, that you were overthinking, or that it was not important, but deep inside you knew there was more to it. Now, I am bringing that awareness back to the surface so that you will not overlook it again. Tipanona, and to affirm, the connection you feel to your loved one is acting as a reminder of truth because you trusted them, and that trust still holds meaning, even now. I am using that trust to help you listen more closely, because your heart is more open when you feel their presence. There is something they would have wanted you to see clearly, something they would have warned you about if they were still standing beside you. That same protective care is being extended to you now, not through physical words, but through a deeper understanding that is being placed in your spirit. You are being guided to see what is real, not what is comfortable. You must understand that ignoring this will not make it disappear, because what is not addressed will continue to grow until it becomes impossible to overlook. I am giving you this moment so that you can choose awareness instead of delay, because delay has already cost you peace in the past. You have felt the weight of waiting too long before. And I do not want you to repeat that pattern again. This is a chance for you to respond differently, to trust what you feel, and to move in a way that protects your future. You are not being asked to act out of fear, but to act out of wisdom that has been given to you. There is also something you need to release, something tied to the past that has been quietly holding you back from stepping into clarity. You have been carrying emotions, memories, or even guilt that no longer serves you, and it has clouded your ability to see clearly. The presence you feel is not just a warning about what is ahead, but also a call to let go of what is behind. You are being reminded that love does not require you to stay bound to pain, and that honoring someone does not mean holding on to what hurts you. It means moving forward with strength, with peace, and with a heart that is no longer weighed down. There is a shift happening around you, and you can feel it even if you cannot fully explain it yet. Things are beginning to change, and with that change comes a need for awareness and intention in the choices you make. You are not meant to move blindly into what is next, because what is next requires clarity and alignment. The warning being given is part of preparing you for that shift, so that you will not walk into it unprepared. You are being positioned for something better, but before you reach it, you must step away from what is not meant to come with you. Type 777 to receive blessings. Do not underestimate how much you are being protected right now, even if it does not look the way you expected. Protection does not always come as something visible. Sometimes it comes as a feeling, a hesitation, or a message that interrupts your normal way of thinking. This is one of those moments, and it is meant to redirect you before something unfolds in a way that would be harder to change later. You are being given insight ahead of time, and that is a gift that should not be ignored. What you do with this insight will determine how you move forward from here. You are not alone in this, and you are not being left to figure it out by yourself. I am guiding you step by step. Even if those steps feel uncertain at first, trust what is being revealed to you. Even if it challenges what you were planning or expecting, sometimes what feels like disruption is actually protection, and what feels like loss is actually redirection. You are being led towards something that aligns with your peace, your growth, and your purpose. But you must be willing to let go of what does not belong in that path. The presence you feel is not meant to stay, but the message it carries will remain with you long after this moment passes. Hold on to that message, because it will continue to guide you in the days ahead. You are being reminded that you are seen, that you are cared for, and that you are being watched over in ways you cannot fully understand. Let that bring you comfort, but also let it bring you awareness, because both are necessary for where you are going next. The connection you sensed is fading gently, but the meaning behind it is becoming stronger inside you. And that is exactly how it is meant to be. You are not meant to depend on signs forever, but you are meant to awaken through them, so you can walk with awareness on your own. What has been stirred in your spirit now must turn into action, because knowing without acting will only bring frustration. There is a pattern in your life that is being brought into focus, something that has repeated itself in different forms, and you have quietly accepted it as normal. I am showing you now that it is not meant to continue, and that you have the power to break away from it. The warning you received is tied to this pattern, because if you continue in the same direction, you will arrive at the same place you have been before. You have already felt the weight of that outcome, and deep inside, you know it is not what you truly want. This is your moment to step out of that cycle and choose something different. something that aligns with the peace I have been trying to lead you toward. You have been holding on to something that no longer belongs in your present, and it has been quietly influencing your decisions without you realizing it. It may be a memory, or even a connection that once felt right but now feels heavy. You have sensed that shift, but you hesitated because letting go can feel like losing something important. I am telling you now that what you release will not take away from you. It will make space for what is truly meant for you. You are not being asked to abandon love or loyalty, but to recognize when something has served its purpose and must be left behind. Type 222 if you trust God. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine, but this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is also something unfolding around you that requires your attention. Something that may seem small right now, but has the potential to grow into something much bigger. You have noticed little signs, small details that did not sit right with you, but you pushed them aside because they were easy to ignore. Those small signs are not meaningless. They are early warnings meant to guide you before things become more complicated. I'm asking you to take those signs seriously now because they are pointing you toward a truth that you need to acknowledge. Ignoring them will not protect you, but facing them will give you the clarity you need to make the right choice. You are being called to slow down and observe, not to rush forward just because it feels familiar or comfortable. The path you are on is shifting, and if you continue without awareness, you may miss the opportunity to correct your direction. This is not about fear. It is about wisdom, and wisdom requires you to pause, reflect, and then move with intention. You are not behind, and you are not late. You are exactly where you need to be to receive this understanding. What matters now is how you respond to it, because your response will shape what comes next. There is a deep strength inside you that you have not fully used yet, and this moment is calling that strength forward. You are not as fragile as you sometimes believe, and you are not as limited as your doubts try to convince you. I have placed resilience inside you, and it is meant to rise in moments like this, when clarity is needed and courage must follow. You are capable of making the changes that are being asked of you, even if they feel uncomfortable at first. Growth often feels unfamiliar, but that does not mean it is wrong. It means you are stepping into something new. Type 1010 to claim miracles. You may feel a sense of emotional release as you begin to accept what is being shown to you, and that release is part of your healing. You have carried questions, doubts, and quiet fears for longer than you should have, and now they are being brought into the light. This is not happening to overwhelm you, but to free you from what has been weighing on your heart. You are being given the chance to move forward without the same confusion that once held you back. Let yourself feel what comes up, because it is part of the process of letting go and stepping into clarity. There is also a need for you to trust yourself more deeply, because I have already placed the answers within you. You have looked outward for reassurance, hoping that something or someone would confirm what you were feeling inside. Now I am showing you that what you feel is valid, and that you can trust your own awareness. You do not need constant confirmation when your spirit already recognizes the truth. This is your moment to stand in that truth and let it guide your decisions moving forward. The presence that reached you has done what it was meant to do. And now, it is time for you to carry the understanding it brought into your daily life. You are not being left without guidance, because I am still with you, leading you through every step you take. What changes now is your awareness, because you are no longer moving without direction. You have been shown something important, and that knowledge is meant to shape your actions from this point forward. Do not return to old patterns just because they feel familiar, because familiarity is not always safety. You are being led into something better, something that aligns with your peace and your purpose. But it requires you to move with intention. Let go of hesitation, let go of doubt, and step forward with the understanding you have been given. You are being protected, you are being guided, and you are being prepared for what is ahead. The warning you received was not only about what to avoid, but also about who you are becoming in this season. You are being formed into someone who listens, discerns, and moves with quiet confidence instead of fear. There is a quiet separation happening in your life, and you may have already noticed that certain things no longer feel the same as they once did. Conversations feel different. Environments feel heavier or lighter. And your tolerance for what disturbs your peace is changing. This is not a loss, even if it feels unfamiliar, because it is a necessary shift that aligns you with what is meant for your next step. You are being pulled away from what drains you and drawn closer to what restores you. Even if the transition feels uncomfortable at times, trust that this separation is guided and that it is creating space for something better to enter your life. You have spent a long time trying to hold everything together, trying to make sense of things that did not feel right, and trying to maintain connections that were already shifting. That effort came from a place of care. But now it is time to release what no longer holds the same truth it once did. You are not responsible for holding on to what has already begun to fade, and you are not meant to carry what was never yours to keep. This is your moment to loosen your grip and allow things to move as they are meant to, without forcing them to remain as they were. Letting go is not failure. It is alignment with what is real. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. The message that reached you through your loved one has already done its work, and now you are stepping into the responsibility that comes with that awareness. You cannot return to unknowing, because once truth is revealed, it asks for a response. You are being asked to act with clarity, to make choices that reflect what you now understand, and to move away from what no longer feels right. This may require courage, because clarity often brings decisions that are not easy, but they are necessary. You are not being left alone to make those decisions, because I am guiding you through them step by step. There is also something within you that is being restored, something that you thought had faded or weakened over time. Your sense of trust, your ability to feel peace, and your confidence in your own awareness are all being renewed. You have doubted yourself in the past, especially when things did not go as you hoped. But that doubt is being replaced with a deeper understanding of who you are. You are not as uncertain as you once believed, and you are not as lost as you sometimes felt. You are being brought back to a place of inner steadiness, where your decisions come from clarity instead of confusion. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, And now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There will be moments when you are tempted to question everything again, to wonder if you imagined what you felt, or if you are overthinking what has been shown to you. In those moments, remember how clear it felt when the awareness first came to you, and do not let doubt erase that clarity. Doubt will try to make you hesitate, but hesitation will only delay what you already know needs to happen. You are not being asked to rush, but you are being asked to remain steady in what has been revealed. Hold on to that steadiness, because it will guide you through any moment of uncertainty. Type 555 to stay strong. You are also being prepared for a new level of peace, one that does not depend on everything around you being perfect. This peace will come from within you, from knowing that you are aligned with what is right for your life. It will not be shaken easily because it is built on truth, not on temporary comfort. You are being led into that peace step by step, and each decision you make with awareness will strengthen it. This is the kind of peace that allows you to move forward without fear. Even when you do not know every detail of what lies ahead, there is something ahead of you that will require this peace. Something that will test your ability to remain grounded and clear. You are not being set up for difficulty, but you are being prepared so that you will not be shaken when challenges arise. You will face situations where your old patterns might try to return, where you might feel the urge to react instead of respond. In those moments, remember what you have been shown and choose the path that aligns with your growth instead of your past. You are stronger now, and you are more aware than you were before. The love that reached you through the memory of your loved one is not something that will disappear, because love does not end with absence. That love has served as a bridge to bring you back into awareness, and it will continue to remind you of what truly matters. You do not need to hold on to it in a way that keeps you in the past, because it is meant to move with you into your future. Let it be a source of strength, not a weight that holds you back. You are allowed to carry love forward without carrying pain with it. As you continue from here, you will begin to notice that your perspective is changing and that things you once overlooked are becoming clearer. This is the result of listening, of paying attention, and of allowing yourself to be guided instead of distracted. You are not the same person you were before this moment, and that is a sign of growth, not loss. You are stepping into a new way of moving through your life, one that is more intentional, more aware, and more aligned with what is right for you. There is a deeper honesty rising within you, and it is guiding you to face things as they are, not as you wish they would be. This honesty is not meant to burden you, but to free you from confusion and help you walk with certainty. There is something around you that is slowly revealing its true nature, and you are beginning to see it more clearly than before. What once felt uncertain is now becoming more obvious, and that is because you are no longer looking at it through the same lens. You have been given insight, and that insight is sharpening your ability to recognize what is aligned with you and what is not. This is a quiet but powerful shift, because it changes how you respond to everything around you. You are not reacting the same way, and you are not accepting things the same way. And that is a sign that you are growing. You may feel moments of emotional tension as this clarity deepens, because seeing the truth is not always comfortable. There may be disappointment, there may be a sense of loss, or even a feeling of frustration as you realize things you once trusted are not what you thought they were. Allow yourself to feel those emotions without letting them control your actions, because they are part of your process of understanding. You are not meant to stay in that tension, but you are meant to move through it and come out with a stronger sense of direction. This is how you grow into the next version of yourself, by facing what is real and choosing to move forward with awareness. Type 333 to stay aligned. There is also a need for you to protect your energy more carefully than before, because not everything around you deserves your time, attention, or emotional investment. You have given too much of yourself in situations that did not give the same back to you, and it has left you feeling drained without fully understanding why. Now, you are beginning to see that clearly, and you are being guided to set boundaries that support your peace. These boundaries are not about pushing people away, but about honoring your own well-being. You are learning that it is not your responsibility to carry everything or to fix everything. And that realization is bringing you a new sense of freedom. You are also being reminded that your path is not meant to look like anyone else's, and that comparing your journey to others will only distract you from what is meant for you. You have a unique direction, and it is unfolding in a way that fits your life, not someone else's expectations. Trust that where you are going is right for you, even if it does not match what you see around you. You are being guided individually, and that guidance is tailored to your growth, your timing, and your purpose. Stay focused on your own path, because that is where your peace will be found. Type 888 to claim abundance. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, clear debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a strengthening happening within you that you may not fully recognize yet, but it is becoming more evident in how you think and how you respond. You are less easily shaken by things that once disturbed you, and you are beginning to approach situations with a calmer mindset. This is not because everything around you has changed, but because you have changed. Your perspective is shifting, and that shift is giving you stability that you did not have before. You are learning to stand firm in what you know, rather than being pulled in different directions by uncertainty. You will begin to notice that some connections in your life are also changing, and that not everyone will understand the growth you are experiencing. Some may question your decisions, and others may not recognize the reasons behind the changes you are making. That is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. It is a sign that you are evolving. Growth often creates distance between who you were and who you are becoming, and that distance can affect how others relate to you. Stay grounded in your truth, because you are not here to meet expectations that are not aligned with your path. There is something ahead of you that will require you to trust yourself fully without looking for reassurance from others. You are being prepared for that moment now, through everything you are learning and experiencing. When that moment comes, you will recognize it, because it will feel familiar to the awareness you are building right now. You will not need to second-guess yourself, because you will already know what is right. This is the kind of confidence that comes from alignment, not from external approval. The message that reached you at the beginning was not just about a single warning, but about awakening you to a deeper level of understanding. You are now seeing your life with more clarity, and that clarity is helping you make decisions that support your growth. You are no longer moving through your days without awareness, because you have been shown that your choices matter more than you realized. This awareness is a gift, and it is meant to guide you toward a life that feels more aligned, more peaceful, and more fulfilling. As you continue forward, remember that you are supported in ways that you cannot always see. You are being guided, protected, and strengthened, even in moments when you feel uncertain. Trust that what is unfolding is part of a larger plan that is designed for your good. You are not being led into confusion. You are being led out of it. Every step you take with awareness is bringing you closer to the life you are meant to live. There is a deeper level of discernment rising within you, and it is allowing you to sense things before they fully unfold. You may notice that you are able to read situations more clearly, that you can feel when something is not right, even before it becomes obvious. This is not something to fear. It is something to trust, because it is part of how you are being guided now. You are not meant to ignore these feelings or explain them away, but to pay attention and allow them to inform your choices. This is how you avoid what is not meant for you and move toward what is aligned with your peace. You have been given a chance to change direction before something becomes difficult to undo, and that is a form of protection that many do not receive. Do not take this lightly, because it is an opportunity to step away from what could have caused you pain. You are being guided away from a path that would have led to confusion and into one that leads to clarity. This does not mean everything will always be easy, but it does mean you will be walking in a direction that supports your growth. You are being positioned in a place where your future can unfold without the weight of unnecessary burdens. Type 444 to stay protected. There is also a need for you to become more intentional with your time and your focus, because where you place your attention will shape your path. You have spent time in things that distracted you, that drained you, or that pulled you away from what truly matters. Now you are being guided to redirect that attention toward what strengthens you and brings you peace. This may require you to step back from certain habits or patterns that no longer serve you. It is not about restriction. It is about alignment and choosing what supports your well-being. You are also learning that not everything requires a response from you, and that silence can be just as powerful as action when used wisely. There are situations where stepping back is the best choice, where not engaging is what protects your peace. You do not need to prove yourself, and you do not need to react to everything that comes your way. This is part of your growth, learning when to speak and when to remain still. In that stillness, you will find clarity, and in that clarity, you will find strength. Type 999 to receive peace. There is a quiet confidence building within you, one that does not need to be loud or visible to others to be real. It is a steady knowing that you are moving in the right direction, even if everything around you is not fully clear yet. This confidence is not based on what you see, but on what you have come to understand. You are no longer relying on constant reassurance because you are beginning to trust the guidance you are receiving. This trust is what will carry you forward, even in moments when the path ahead is not fully revealed. You may also begin to notice that your priorities are shifting, and that things you once thought were important are no longer holding the same weight. This is not a loss. It is a realignment, and it is bringing you closer to what truly matters. You are being guided to focus on what builds you up, what supports your peace, and what aligns with your purpose. This may mean letting go of certain expectations, both from yourself and from others. You are being invited to live in a way that feels true to who you are becoming, not who you used to be. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is something ahead that will confirm everything you have been feeling. A moment where your clarity will meet reality in a way that leaves no doubt. When that moment comes, you will recognize it because it will align with everything you have been sensing. It will not confuse you. It will affirm you, and it will deepen your trust in what you have come to understand. This is why you are being prepared now, so that when that moment comes, you will not hesitate. You will know how to respond, and you will move forward with confidence. The connection that was allowed in the beginning has now completed its purpose, and what remains is the understanding it brought into your life. You are no longer standing where you stood before, because something deeper inside you has been awakened. This awakening is not something that will disappear. It will continue to guide you as you move forward. You have received insight, and that insight has now become part of who you are. As you continue on this path, remember that you are supported even when you cannot feel the support clearly. You are being led even when things seem uncertain, and you are being protected in ways your eyes cannot always see. Trust that what is unfolding is guiding you towards something that agrees with your peace and your purpose. You are not being pulled into confusion. You are being led into clarity one step at a time. You are not meant to drift. You are meant to remain grounded in clarity, even when distractions try to pull your attention away. What was revealed to you was not a passing insight. It was a shift in the way you are meant to live from this point forward. You are being invited to walk with intention, move with awareness, and trust what you know without constantly questioning it. There will be subtle tests ahead, not to confuse you, but to strengthen your ability to choose what is right for your life. These tests will not always appear obvious, because they may come through familiar situations or repeated patterns. You may find yourself in moments where you are given the chance to respond differently than you once did. In those moments, remember what you have learned, because your response will determine whether you move forward or return to what you have already outgrown. You are not being positioned to fail. You are being given the chance to prove to yourself that real change has happened within you. You may also notice that your patience is being stretched, especially when things do not move as quickly as you want them to. This is part of your growth, because patience is not only about waiting, it is about trusting while you wait. You are being called to remain calm. Stay focused and continue making choices that agree with your peace. Even when the results are not immediate, what is meant for you is not being delayed without purpose. It is being prepared in a way that will support you when it arrives. Trust that timing is working in your favor, even when it feels slow. Type 666 to stay grounded. There is also a deeper discipline forming within you, and it is shaping the way you handle your thoughts and your actions. You are learning to pause before reacting, think before speaking, and choose your responses with care. This is not about restricting yourself. It is about moving with awareness instead of impulse. You are becoming more intentional, and that intention is bringing a new sense of stability into your life. This stability will help you move through situations that once would have overwhelmed you. You are also being guided to create space in your life, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. There are things you have been holding on to that are no longer needed, and they have been taking up room that could be used for something better. This is the time to release what feels heavy, Clear what feels cluttered and make room for what brings peace. You do not need to carry everything forward with you, and you are not meant to hold on to what no longer aligns with your path. Letting go will not leave you empty. It will prepare you for what is coming next. Type 111 to welcome new beginnings. Something new is beginning to form in your life. Even if you cannot fully see it yet, you may feel anticipation, a quiet sense that something is shifting, and that feeling is real. You are being moved into a new phase, one that reflects the growth you have already walked through. This new beginning may not look exactly like what you expected, but it will feel right in a way that goes deeper than appearance. You are being led into something that matches who you are now, not who you used to be. You may also notice that your relationships begin reflecting this change, and that some connections grow stronger while others begin to fade. This is a natural part of your growth, because not everything is meant to continue with you into your next phase. You are not losing people. You are aligning with what fits the path you are on now. The connections that remain will support your growth, and the ones that fade will make space for new ones that align with your direction. Trust this process. Even if it feels uncertain at times, there will be moments when you are tempted to look back, to wonder if you made the right choices, or to feel drawn toward what is familiar. In those moments, remember why you moved forward in the first place, and do not let temporary emotions pull you away from lasting clarity. You are not meant to go back, because what is behind you has already served its purpose. Your future is not behind you. It is in front of you, and it is waiting for you to continue moving toward it. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. The warning that reached you at the beginning has now become a source of guidance that continues to shape your path. It is no longer just a moment. It is a foundation that you can build upon as you move forward. You have been given insight that many overlook, and that insight is meant to protect you and guide you into something better. Do not forget what you have learned, because it will continue to serve you in ways you may not fully realize yet. There is a strengthening happening inside you that goes beyond what you can see, and it is preparing you for responsibility that requires maturity and awareness. You are no longer the same person who once ignored signs or avoided difficult truths, because you have been awakened to a deeper understanding. This understanding is not meant to stay hidden. It is meant to shape how you live, how you choose, and how you respond. You are being formed into someone who does not easily fall into confusion, because you have learned how to recognize what is real. That recognition will continue to guide you, even in situations that feel uncertain at first. You will begin to notice that your reactions are changing, and that things which once disturbed you no longer have the same effect. This is not because those things have lost their power, but because you have gained control over how you respond to them. You are learning that not everything deserves your energy, and that your peace is something you can protect through your choices. This is a powerful shift, because it allows you to remain steady, even when things around you are not. You are becoming less reactive and more intentional, and that is a sign of growth that will continue to serve you. Type 1313 to stay focused. There will be moments where you are faced with opportunities that look appealing on the surface, but do not align with what you have been shown. These moments will test your ability to stay true to your path, Because not everything that looks good is meant for you. You may feel tempted to take a step that feels easy or familiar, but deep inside, you will know whether it is right or not. Trust that inner knowing, because it is part of the guidance you have been given. You are not meant to follow every opportunity. You are meant to choose wisely. You are also being guided to take responsibility for your environment, to create a space around you that supports your peace and your growth. This may involve making changes that feel small, but have a significant impact over time. It could be how you spend your time, who you allow close to you, or what you give your attention to each day. These choices matter because they shape your mindset and influence your direction. You are being asked to be intentional with these choices because they are part of building a life that aligns with your clarity. Type 1-4. 1-4 to receive guidance. There is also a deeper level of trust being built between you and the path you are walking. And this trust will grow stronger as you continue to move forward with awareness. You will begin to see how things connect. How moments that once felt confusing now make sense in a different light. This is because you are gaining perspective, and that perspective is helping you understand your journey more clearly. You are no longer looking at your life in fragments. You are beginning to see the bigger picture. That understanding will bring you a sense of peace that is not easily shaken. You may also find that you are becoming more comfortable with being alone at times, not because you are isolated, but because you are learning to value your own presence. This is not loneliness. It is self-awareness, and it allows you to connect with yourself in a way that is grounding. You are learning to listen to your own thoughts, to understand your own needs, and to move at a pace that feels right for you. This is an important part of your growth because it strengthens your ability to stand on your own without depending on constant validation from others. There will be moments when you look back and realize how much has changed, not just around you, but within you. You will see that you are no longer reacting the same way, no longer thinking the same way, and no longer accepting what you once tolerated. This reflection will show you how far you have come, and it will remind you that your growth is real. You are not imagining it, and you are not overthinking it. You are evolving into a stronger and more aware version of yourself. Let that realization encourage you to keep moving forward. The connection that started this journey may no longer feel as strong, but its impact remains within you, guiding you in ways that continue to unfold. You do not need to hold on to the moment itself, because what it gave you is already part of you now. You have been given insight, and that insight will continue to shape your path as you move forward. Trust that what you experienced had purpose, and that it has led you into a place of greater awareness. There is a deeper level of responsibility that comes with the clarity you now carry, because awareness requires action and not just understanding. You are being called to make decisions that reflect your growth. Even when those decisions are not easy, there may be moments where you are faced with choices that challenge your comfort. But those choices are part of your progress. You are not meant to stay where things feel easy if that place no longer aligns with your path. Growth often asks you to move forward, even when it feels unfamiliar, because that is where your next level begins. You may begin to notice that you are becoming more selective about what you allow into your life, and that is not something to question or feel guilty about. You are learning that your energy is valuable, and that it should not be given freely to everything or everyone. This selectiveness is not about shutting people out. It is about creating a space where your peace can exist without constant disruption. You are setting a standard for how you are treated and what you accept. And that standard is shaping your environment in a positive way. This is how you build a life that supports your well-being instead of draining it. Type 1515 to stay aware. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, clear debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There will be moments where your past tries to call you back. Not always in obvious ways, but through familiar thoughts, habits, or even people. These moments will test your ability to remain grounded in who you have become. You may feel a pull toward what is comfortable, even if you know it no longer serves you. In those moments, remind yourself of the clarity you have gained and the reason you moved forward in the first place. You are not meant to revisit what you have already outgrown, because your future requires you to keep moving ahead. You are also being guided to trust your timing, because everything that is unfolding in your life is happening at the right pace. You may feel a desire to rush certain things or to see results more quickly. But I am asking you to remain patient. What is being built in your life is not meant to be rushed, because it is being formed in a way that will last. Trust that what is meant for you will arrive at the right moment, and that you do not need to force anything into place. Your role is to stay aligned, to remain aware, and to continue moving forward with intention. Type 1616 to trust the process. There is also a growing sense of independence within you, one that allows you to stand on your own without constantly seeking reassurance from others. You are learning to trust your own judgment, to listen to your own awareness, and to make decisions that feel right for you. This independence is not about isolating yourself, but about strengthening your connection with your own inner guidance. You are becoming more self-reliant in a healthy way, and that will allow you to move through life with greater confidence. You are no longer easily influenced by outside opinions, because you have learned how to recognize what is true for you. You may also begin to see new opportunities appearing in your life. Opportunities that align with your growth and your direction. These opportunities may not look like what you expected, but they will feel right when you encounter them. You will recognize them through the sense of peace and clarity they bring, rather than confusion or pressure. This is how you will know that they are aligned with your path, because they will support your growth instead of distracting you from it. Be open to these opportunities, but continue to use the discernment you have developed to choose wisely. There will be a moment when everything you have been learning comes together, when you realize that you are no longer the same person who once felt uncertain and unsure. You will see that you have grown into someone who understands their path and moves with intention. This realization will bring a sense of confidence that is quiet but strong, because it is based on truth rather than appearance. You will know that you have changed, and that change will be reflected in how you live your life each day. This is the result of everything you have been through, and it is something to recognize and appreciate. The message that reached you at the beginning has now fully unfolded into a way of living that continues to guide you forward. It was never just about a moment of warning. It was about awakening you to a deeper understanding of your life. You have taken that understanding and allowed it to shape your path. And that is why you are now standing in a place of clarity. You have listened, you have reflected, and you have chosen to grow. And that has made all the difference. As you continue on this path, remember that you are supported in ways that you may not always see. but that are always present. You are being guided, protected, and strengthened as you move forward. Even in moments of uncertainty, trust that what is unfolding in your life is leading you towards something that aligns with your purpose and your peace. You are not being led into confusion. You are being led into clarity, step by step. Stay committed to what you have learned and continue to move forward with intention and awareness. You are building a life that reflects your growth, your strength, and your understanding. And that is something that will continue to unfold in meaningful ways. Keep going, because what is ahead of you is worth every step you are taking now. And you are exactly where you need to be to continue moving forward. There is a quiet alignment happening in your life, where things that match your growth are beginning to come closer, and things that do not are naturally falling away. You do not need to force this process, because it is happening as a result of who you are becoming. You may notice that certain situations resolve themselves without struggle, while others fade without resistance. This is not coincidence. It is alignment, and it is guiding you toward a life that reflects your inner clarity. Trust that what is leaving is not meant to remain, and what is coming is meant to support your path. You have also reached a point where your self-respect is becoming stronger than your need to hold on to what feels familiar. You are no longer willing to accept what disturbs your peace just to avoid change. This is a powerful shift because it allows you to choose what is right for you, even when it is not easy. You are learning that peace is not something you find outside of yourself, but something you protect through your decisions. This understanding is shaping your life in ways that will continue to unfold over time. Type 1717 to stay aligned with purpose. There will be moments where you are faced with situations that test your growth, not to bring you back, but to confirm that you have moved forward. These moments may look similar to things you have experienced before, but your response will be different now. You will recognize patterns more quickly, and you will make choices that reflect your clarity instead of your past habits. This is how you will see your growth in action, not through words, but through the way you handle what once challenged you. You are no longer the same person, and your responses will prove that to you. Why are over 547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, clear debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are also being guided to deepen your connection with what brings you peace, because that connection will continue to strengthen you. This may involve spending time in stillness, reflecting on your thoughts, or simply allowing yourself to be present without distraction. These moments are not empty. They are where clarity continues to grow. You are learning that not everything needs to be filled with activity, and that stillness can bring understanding that noise cannot. This is part of your balance, learning when to move and when to remain still. Type 1818 to welcome clarity. There is also a sense of purpose becoming clearer within you. Even if you cannot fully explain it yet, you may feel drawn towards certain things, certain ideas, or certain directions that feel meaningful in a deeper way. This is not something to ignore because it is part of your path unfolding. You are being guided towards something that aligns with your growth, and that alignment will bring a sense of fulfillment that you have been searching for. You do not need to have all the answers right now. You only need to follow what feels right as it becomes clear to you. You will also begin to notice that your confidence is no longer dependent on external validation because it is coming from your own understanding. You are learning to trust yourself in a way that feels natural, not forced, and that trust is giving you stability. You are no longer looking for constant reassurance because you have learned how to recognize what is true for you. This is a quiet strength that will support you in every area of your life. It will allow you to make decisions without fear because you will know that you are acting from a place of clarity. There will be opportunities ahead that align with this new version of you, and you will recognize them not by how they look, but by how they feel. They will not bring confusion or pressure, but a sense of calm and certainty that tells you they are right for you. These opportunities are part of your growth, and they are meant to move you forward in a meaningful way. Be open to them, but continue to trust your discernment as you step into them. You are not meant to accept everything, but to choose what aligns with your path. The warning that began this journey has now become a steady awareness that continues to guide you, and it has done exactly what it was meant to do. It has awakened you, it has redirected you, and it has helped you step into a place of clarity that you were not in before. You have taken that awareness and allowed it to shape your life. And that is why you are now moving forward with confidence. This is not the end of your growth, but the beginning of a new way of living. As you continue on this path, remember that you are supported even in moments when things feel uncertain. You are being guided in ways that are not always visible, but that are always present. Trust that everything unfolding in your life is leading you towards something that aligns with your purpose and your peace. God says, "This is the last time I warn you. A big tragedy is coming your way, and I am trying to save your life. Open this urgently before it is too late. Listen carefully, because this is not something you can ignore or delay. And if you feel something pulling you to stay here, it is not by accident, but by my will guiding you in this very moment. I am speaking directly to you because I see what is ahead, and I refuse to let you walk into it blindly without giving you a way out. What I am revealing is urgent, and if you turn away now, you may miss the very thing that could protect you, heal you, and change your path forever. I am not trying to frighten you. I am trying to wake you before something serious unfolds in your life. Stay here. Stay focused, because what I am about to show you is the difference between loss and protection, between pain and preservation. Type Amen if you believe. What I mean when I say a tragedy is coming is not meant to make you feel hopeless, but to say that something has already been set in motion around you. There are things you cannot see with your natural eyes, but I see them clearly, and I am stepping in before they fully take shape. I am warning you because I love you, because you are not forgotten, and because you have been chosen to hear this before it is too late. This is not punishment. This is protection. And the fact that you are hearing this right now means I am already working to shield you from what was meant to harm you. I need your attention, your trust, and your willingness to listen, because ignoring this moment could cost you more than you realize. There are decisions you have been making, patterns you have been following, and environments you have been stepping into that are quietly leading you towards something dangerous. I have been nudging your heart, trying to redirect you, but you have been distracted, overwhelmed, or unsure if it was truly my voice. Now I am making it clear, so there is no confusion left, because time is shorter than you think. The tragedy I speak of is not random. It is something that has been building slowly, and if it is not stopped, it will bring pain that could have been avoided. But I am not leaving you defenseless. I am stepping in right now to break that path and guide you into safety. If you feel this stirring in your spirit right now, I ask you to pause and give this your full attention, and if your heart is open to receive what I am saying, take a moment to show your support by liking this video, because this simple action helps this reach others who also need to hear this before it is too late. I need you to understand something deeply. You are not being singled out for harm. You are being singled out for protection. Out of many, you are the one who is hearing this, and that is not by chance, but by design. I have seen your struggles, your quiet battles, and the moments where you felt alone and unsure of what was coming next. Even when you thought I was silent, I was watching, preparing and waiting for the right moment to step in like this. This is that moment, and I am asking you not to brush it aside or treat it as just another passing thought. There are people, situations, and even habits around you that are not aligned with the path I have planned for you, and they are slowly pulling you in the wrong direction. You may not notice it fully yet, but I see how it is shaping your future, and it is not leading where you think it is. This is why I am calling you back, pulling your attention and asking you to make a shift before it is too late. You are not stuck. You are not trapped. And this is not the end of your story. But you must respond to this warning with seriousness and faith. I am giving you a chance to step away from what is harmful and move toward what will protect and restore you. Do not ignore the signs that have been repeating in your life, because they are not coincidences but signals I have been sending to get your attention. The delays, the discomfort, the uneasy feelings, all of it has been part of my effort to slow you down and redirect you. I have been closing certain doors not to frustrate you but to keep you from walking into something that would have caused deep regret. Now I am opening your eyes so you can see what I have been doing all along. You are not being blocked. You are being protected. I want you to trust me, even if you do not fully understand everything yet, because I see what you cannot see and I know what is ahead. You do not need to figure everything out on your own. You just need to listen and follow the direction I am giving you now. I am asking you to step back from anything that feels wrong in your spirit, to slow down where you have been rushing, and to be careful where you have been careless. These small changes will lead to a bigger shift that will move you away from danger and into safety. I am guiding you step by step, and I will not leave you as long as you stay close to my voice. I am not rushing you into fear. I am guiding you into awareness, so you can walk with clarity instead of uncertainty. What is ahead can still be changed, but only if you take this moment seriously and allow me to lead you step by step. Type 222222. If you trust God, there have been moments recently where you felt something was not right, but you could not explain it fully. That uneasiness was not your imagination. It was my spirit trying to alert you before things moved further in the wrong direction. You tried to ignore it, hoping it would pass, or you convinced yourself that everything would be fine. But deep inside you knew something needed to change. I have been speaking softly, and now I am speaking clearly, so that you do not miss what is being shown to you. This is not the time to question what your spirit is sensing. This is the time to listen carefully and respond with wisdom. Why are over 547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they began using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from home and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of the brain connected to abundance, Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was once quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it is spreading quickly and could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You are standing at a place where your next steps matter more than ever. The choices you make now will either move you closer to safety or closer to the situation I am trying to protect you from. I am asking you to slow down and pay attention to what you are doing, where you are going, and who you are allowing into your space. Not everything that feels familiar is safe, and not everything that looks good is meant for your life. I need you to look beyond appearances and begin trusting the deeper guidance I am placing within you. This is how you will avoid what was meant to harm you and step into what will preserve you. I am calling you to separate yourself from certain influences that have been quietly draining your strength and clouding your judgment. These influences may not look dangerous at first, but over time they have been pulling you farther from the path I designed for you. I see how they are affecting your decisions, your mindset, and your direction. And I am stepping in before they lead you into something that becomes difficult to recover from. This is not about losing something valuable. It is about releasing what has been weakening you so you can receive what will strengthen you. You are not losing. You are being repositioned for protection and growth. There is also something within you that I need you to face. And it is the part of you that keeps postponing what you already know you should do. You have felt the need to make changes, to step away, or to move in a new direction, but you have been waiting for the perfect moment. That moment is now, and waiting any longer will only bring you closer to the very thing I am warning you about. I am giving you clarity so you no longer have to hesitate or second-guess what you feel. Trust what I am placing in your heart, because it is leading you away from harm and towards safety. If your heart is receiving this, and you feel the urgency of what I am saying, take a moment to support this by liking this video so others who need this guidance can also find it in time. I want you to understand that my warning is not a sign that something is being taken from you, but a sign that something better is being protected for you. The path you are being redirected from may have looked promising, but it was not leading to the outcome you hoped for. I see the full picture, and I am moving you before you reach a place where the damage becomes harder to undo. This is my care, my protection, and my love. It may work in a way that does not always feel comfortable, but it is always meant for your good. You are being guided out of something that would have brought pain and into something that will bring peace. There is also a shift happening around you that you cannot fully see yet, but you will begin to notice it as you follow what I am telling you. Certain things will begin to change. Some doors will close, and others will open in ways you did not expect. This is not confusion. This is alignment. And it is happening because you are choosing to listen and move differently. I am rearranging things in your life so you are no longer exposed to what was forming against you. What once felt uncertain will begin to make sense as you continue walking in the direction I am showing you. Type 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 to receive blessings. You must also guard your thoughts during this time, because fear will try to enter your mind and make you feel overwhelmed. Do not allow fear to take hold of you, because I am not bringing fear into your life. I am bringing awareness and protection. The purpose of this warning is not to make you anxious, but to help you act with wisdom and confidence. You are not facing this alone, and you are not being left to figure everything out by yourself. I am with you, guiding you and covering you as you move forward. You are stronger than you realize, and you are more protected than you can see right now. Even the fact that you are hearing this is proof that I am actively involved in your life and working on your behalf. I have not left you. I have not forgotten you, and I am not allowing anything to take you down without giving you a way out. You are being given a chance that many people do not recognize in time, and I want you to take it seriously and act on it. This is your moment to move differently, to think differently, and to trust more deeply than you have before. As you continue from here, I will keep guiding you, but you must stay attentive and willing to follow what I reveal to you. Do not go back to what you are being pulled away from, and do not ignore what you now understand. This is a turning point, and how you respond will shape what comes next in your life. I am leading you out of danger and into safety, and if you stay close to me, you will see how this warning becomes a testimony of protection and care. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There are moments you will look back on after this and realize that I was already trying to pull you away long before you understood why. The hesitation you felt, the delays that frustrated you, the plans that did not come together the way you expected. All of it was me stepping in to interrupt a path that would have led you somewhere harmful. What felt like setbacks were actually safeguards, and what felt like confusion was actually redirection. You were never being abandoned. You were being preserved. Now, I am showing you the truth behind those moments, so you can trust my guidance more deeply. I need you to become more sensitive to the small warnings within you, because that is where I often speak the clearest. It is not always loud or dramatic, but it is steady and persistent, and it will not lead you in the wrong direction. When something feels off, do not ignore it or push through it just to keep things comfortable or convenient. That is how people walk into situations that could have been avoided. I am asking you to honor what you feel in your spirit, because that is where I am guiding you most directly right now. This is how you will continue to stay protected as you move forward. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19. 0, 0, 0. People have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful. It feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There are certain connections in your life that you must begin to see with clarity, not through emotion alone, but through discernment. Some people around you do not carry the intentions you believe they do, and while they may not appear harmful on the surface, their influence is not aligned with your protection. I am not asking you to act with fear or suspicion, but with wisdom and awareness. Distance will become necessary in places where you once felt close, and that distance will protect you from what you cannot yet fully see. Trust me when I guide you away, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. There is also something you have been holding on to internally, something that keeps pulling you back into patterns that are not safe for you. It could be a habit, a mindset, or a way of coping that once helped you, but is now placing you in harm's way. I am calling you to release it, not gradually, but with intention and commitment. You cannot carry what is weakening you and expect to walk in safety at the same time. This is the moment to let go fully and without hesitation, because holding on to it any longer will only keep you connected to the path I am trying to remove you from. If you feel the seriousness of this moment and you know this is speaking directly into your life, take a moment to like this video so that this can reach others who are also being warned and protected in ways they do not yet understand. I want you to begin creating space in your life for clarity and calm, because confusion and chaos will only make it harder for you to hear my guidance. Slow down where you have been rushing. Step back where you have been too involved and give yourself room to think and feel with awareness. This is not a time for distractions or careless decisions. This is a time for intentional movement and careful listening. The more you create this space, the clearer my direction will become to you. You will begin to notice things you did not see before. And that awareness will keep you protected. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is a shift happening within you as well. Something that is making you more aware, more sensitive, and more connected to what I am showing you. This is not weakness. This is growth, and it is preparing you to move differently than you have in the past. You are not the same person you were before, and you cannot continue walking in the same patterns without consequences. I am strengthening your discernment so you can recognize what is right for you and what is not. This is part of how I am keeping you safe and guiding you into a better direction. Do not underestimate how close you were to something that could have caused deep pain in your life, because the warning I am giving you is not without reason. I have seen what was forming, and I chose to step in before it reached you fully. That is my mercy, and that is my protection working in your favor. You may never see the full extent of what you were being saved from, but you will feel the peace that comes from knowing you were guided away in time. Trust that what I am doing now is for your good, even if you do not understand every detail. As you move forward, I want you to remain consistent in the changes you are making. Do not return to what you are being pulled away from. Even if it feels familiar or comfortable, familiarity does not always mean safety, and comfort does not always mean alignment. I am leading you into something better, something that will not harm you or bring regret. Stay focused on where you are going, not where you have been, because your future is being reshaped right now. You are not walking this path alone, and you never have been. I am with you in every step, every decision, and every moment where you feel uncertain. I am guiding you, protecting you, and strengthening you so that you can move forward with confidence and clarity. What was meant to harm you will not succeed if you continue to listen and follow my direction. This is your moment to rise above what was forming against you and step into the protection that has been placed over your life. What I am building inside you now is a deeper level of discernment, one that will continue to guide you long after this moment passes. You are being strengthened so that what once could have shaken you will no longer have power over your life. Type 777. If you receive protection, there are things you will begin to notice more clearly. Small details that you once overlooked will now stand out to you. You will sense when something is not right, even before it fully reveals itself, and that awareness will become your shield. Do not ignore these moments or brush them aside, because they are part of how I am guiding you. The more you trust what I am showing you, the stronger your ability to stay protected will become. You are not meant to walk blindly anymore. You are meant to walk with clarity and confidence. I need you to be careful with where you place your energy, because not everything deserves your attention. There are situations that will try to pull you back into confusion, into stress, and into patterns that I have already begun to remove you from. You must learn to step away without guilt, to say no without fear, and to protect your peace without hesitation. This is not selfishness. This is wisdom, and it is necessary for your safety. When you guard your energy, you are also guarding your future. There is also a need for you to become more disciplined in your daily actions, because consistency will keep you aligned with the path I am placing before you. It is not enough to hear this warning. You must live in a way that reflects what you now understand. Small decisions repeated daily will either keep you protected or slowly lead you back toward danger. Choose carefully. Act intentionally. and remain aware of how your choices are shaping your direction. This is how you stay in alignment with the protection I am giving you. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work? Just the right words. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public. And now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. If you feel that this is speaking directly into your life and you recognize the importance of what you are hearing, take a moment to like this video so that others who are being guided in the same way can receive this before it is too late. You are entering a period where certain things will no longer feel right to you, even if they once did. This is not confusion. This is growth. And it is a sign that you are becoming more aligned with what is safe and true for you. Do not force yourself to stay in places, conversation, or situations that no longer bring you peace. I am leading you away from what could harm you and toward what will support and strengthen you. Trust this shift, even when it feels unfamiliar, because it is part of your protection. Type yes to affirm. There may be moments where you feel tempted to go back to what is familiar, especially when the new path feels uncertain or challenging. That is where your faith must become stronger than your comfort. What is familiar is not always what is right, and what feels easy is not always what is safe. I am asking you to choose what is right over what is easy, because that is where your protection lies. You are not losing anything valuable by moving forward. You are gaining something far greater. I am also placing new opportunities in your path, things that will help you grow, strengthen, and move into a better direction. These opportunities may not look the way you expected, but they are exactly what you need at this time. Be open to them. Be willing to step into them and trust that they are part of my plan for you. I am not only removing you from danger, I am guiding you towards something better. This is not just about protection. It is about transformation. You must remain patient during this process because not everything will change immediately. Some things will take time to fully shift, and that is part of the process of building something stronger in your life. Do not rush, do not become discouraged, and do not lose focus. Every step you take in alignment with what I am showing you is bringing you closer to a place of safety and peace. You are moving in the right direction, even if it does not always feel that way. I want you to begin trusting yourself more because I am working within you to guide your decisions. You are not as uncertain as you think, and you are not as lost as you sometimes feel. The clarity you are seeking is already beginning to form within you, and it will become stronger as you continue to listen and act. You are capable of making the right choices, and you are being guided every step of the way. Do not doubt what is being placed in your heart because it is leading you in the right direction. As you continue forward, you will begin to see the results of the choices you are making now. You will notice more peace, more clarity, and a greater sense of control over your life. This is not by chance. This is the result of you choosing to listen, to act, and to trust what I am showing you. You are stepping into a new way of living, one that is guided, protected, and aligned with your true path. This is the life I have been leading you toward. This is where your transformation becomes real, because you are no longer reacting blindly, but choosing with awareness. The more you align with what I am showing you, the more stable your path becomes. You are not just escaping danger. You are stepping into a life that is guided and covered in ways you have not experienced before. Type 555 to affirm alignment. There are still areas in your life where I need you to remain alert, because not everything has fully shifted yet. Some things are still in the process of being removed, and you must not allow yourself to return to them out of habit or comfort. What I am doing is not temporary. It is a permanent redirection, and it requires your cooperation. You cannot walk forward while holding on to what belongs behind you. This is the moment to fully commit to the path I am placing before you. You may begin to notice that certain relationships feel distant or different, and that is part of what is happening around you. I am separating you from what cannot go with you into this next phase of your life. It is not rejection, it is protection, and it is necessary for what I am building for you. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into what is coming next, and that is something you must accept without resistance. I am making room for what is right by removing what is not. There is also a deeper level of discipline. I am calling you into one that will keep you grounded and focused. This is not about perfection. It is about consistency and awareness in your daily life. The way you think, the way you act, and the way you respond to situations all matter now more than ever. You are shaping your future with every decision you make, and I want you to do it with intention. This is how you stay aligned with the protection I am giving you. If you feel the truth of what is being spoken to you, and you recognize how it is guiding you, take a moment to like this video so that others who are being warned and protected can also receive this in time. There will be moments when you feel tested, not because I am trying to harm you, but because I am strengthening you. These moments will reveal how much you have grown and how much you have changed. You will be given opportunities to return to old patterns, but you will also have the strength to choose differently. This is where your transformation becomes visible not just to others, but to yourself. You are becoming stronger, wiser, and more aware. With every step you take, type 888 to claim strength. I am also guiding you to build a stronger connection with me, because that is where your greatest protection lies. When you stay close to me, you will not be easily shaken by what happens around you. You will have a sense of peace, even in uncertain moments. And that peace will guide your decisions. This is not something that happens instantly, but it grows as you continue to trust and follow my guidance. The closer you stay, the clearer your path will become. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a new level of confidence that will begin to rise within you, and it will not come from what you see around you, but from what you feel within you. Will start to trust your decisions more, and you will feel less dependent on external validation. This is part of the strength I am building inside you, and it will help you move forward without hesitation. You are not meant to live in doubt or fear. You are meant to walk with confidence and clarity. This is the life I am leading you into. You must also remain patient with yourself as you go through this process, because change takes time and effort. Do not become discouraged if everything does not shift immediately, because what is happening is deeper than what you can see. I am working within you as much as I am working around you, and both take time to fully unfold. Trust the process. Stay consistent and keep moving forward. You are making progress even when it feels slow. There will come a moment where you will look back and realize how much you have been saved from, and how much your life has changed because you chose to listen. You will see how the warning you received became the turning point that shifted everything in your favor. What once seemed like a moment of urgency will become a moment of gratitude. You will understand that what I did was not to scare you, but to protect you and guide you into something better. You are not the same person you were before this moment, and you cannot go back to living the way you used to. You have been given awareness, guidance, and protection, and it is now your responsibility to walk in alignment with it. This is your new path, and it is leading you into something greater than what you left behind. Stay committed, stay aware, and continue to trust what I am showing you. Type 990, 9 to affirm protection. There are still subtle distractions that will try to pull your attention away from what truly matters, and you must learn to recognize them quickly. Not every distraction will look harmful. Some will appear harmless or even appealing, but they are designed to shift your focus and weaken your awareness. I am calling you to stay alert, to stay grounded, and to remain connected to what I am showing you. The more focused you are, the less power these distractions will have over you. You are not meant to be easily swayed anymore. You are meant to stand with clarity and strength. I am also asking you to pay attention to your environment, because where you place yourself will influence how you think, feel, and act. There are places that drain you, and there are places that strengthen you, and you must begin to choose wisely. You cannot continue to expose yourself to what weakens your spirit and expect to remain protected. I am guiding you towards spaces that will bring you peace, clarity, and growth. This is part of how I am shaping your path and keeping you safe. There is something else I need you to understand, and it is that not everything that leaves your life is a loss. Some things must be removed so that you can fully step into what is meant for you. You may feel the absence of certain things or people, but that absence is creating space for something better. I am not taking from you without purpose. I am making room for what will truly support and strengthen you. Trust that what is being removed is not meant to stay. If this is touching your heart and you can feel the truth of it, take a moment to like this video so that others who need this guidance can receive it before they miss their chance. Type 333. If you believe there will be moments where you feel a pull to return to old ways, not because they are right, but because they are familiar, that pull is something you must resist, because it does not lead to where I am taking you. Familiarity can feel comfortable, but it can also keep you stuck in cycles that are not safe for you. I am calling you to move beyond what you know and trust where I am leading you. This is where your growth continues and your protection remains strong. You are also being called to strengthen your inner discipline, not just in your actions, but in your thoughts. The way you think shapes how you act, and how you act shapes your path. If your thoughts remain scattered or negative, it will become harder for you to stay aligned with what I am doing in your life. I am guiding you to think with clarity, to focus on what is true, and to release what brings confusion or fear. This is how you stay steady, even when things around you feel uncertain. I want you to begin trusting the quiet strength that is growing within you, because that is where I am working most deeply. You may not always see immediate results, but that does not mean nothing is happening. There is a transformation taking place inside you that will begin to reflect in your life over time. You are becoming more aware, more grounded, and more aligned with what is right for you. This is not something that can be taken from you. It is something that will continue to grow as you move forward. There will also be new opportunities that come into your life, and you must approach them with both openness and wisdom. Not every opportunity is meant for you, but the ones that are will align with the peace and clarity I am placing in your spirit. Do not rush into anything without taking time to feel and understand it fully. I am guiding you, and I will make it clear what is right for you if you remain patient and attentive. This is how you move forward without falling into the same traps again. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are repeating it daily from home and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways connected to money, working much faster than traditional methods. This was once kept hidden by elites, and now it is spreading too quickly. But the government could remove this secret at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You must also learn to trust the process, even when it feels slow, unclear, or uncertain. What I am building in your life is not something that should be rushed, because it must become strong enough to last. Every step you take in agreement with what I am showing you is strengthening the foundation beneath you. You are not moving backward, even when it feels like nothing is changing quickly. You are moving forward in a way that will protect you and remain with you over time. As you continue on this path, you will begin to feel a deeper peace, one that does not depend on what is happening around you. This peace will become a guide for you, helping you make decisions and remain aligned with what is right. It will keep you steady when life feels uncertain, and it will remind you that you are not alone. I am with you, leading you, covering you, and guiding you into something better. You are no longer the person who was unaware of what was forming around your life. You are now someone who sees, someone who understands, and someone who moves with intention. This is your strength, and it is what will keep you protected as you move forward. What was meant to harm you has already been interrupted, and what is ahead of you is greater than what you had to leave behind. Stay focused, stay aware, and continue trusting what I am showing you, because your path is now being guided with purpose and care. You are no longer walking through darkness. You are walking with guidance, and that guidance is what will keep you steady. What I am building within you is not temporary. It is something that will remain as long as you continue to listen and follow. Type 444 to affirm guidance. There may still be moments when you feel uncertain, and that is natural because you are stepping into something new. But even within that uncertainty, there is a quiet direction inside you guiding your steps. That direction is not confusion. It is my voice leading you in a way that protects you. You must learn to trust it. Even when it does not make sense immediately, the more you trust it, the stronger it will become, and the clearer your path will feel. You are not being left to figure everything out alone. You are being guided through every step. I am also calling you to release the need to control everything, because control can sometimes stop you from seeing what I am trying to show you. You do not need to force outcomes or rush decisions, because what is meant for you will come in the right way and at the appointed time. When you release control, you create room for my guidance to move more freely in your life. This does not mean doing nothing. It means moving with trust instead of fear. This is how you remain aligned with what I am doing for you. There are still things around you that may try to pull you back into old patterns, and you must stay aware of them. These patterns may feel familiar, but they are no longer safe for you. You have grown beyond them, and returning to them will only bring you back to the place I already led you out of. I am asking you to stay committed to the path you are on, even when it feels difficult. This is where your strength is formed. And this is where your protection remains. If you feel the truth of this and know that this is guiding you in the right direction, take a moment to like this video so others who need this guidance can receive it as well. Type 666 to claim clarity. You are also being called to strengthen your focus, because where your attention goes, your energy follows. If your attention is scattered, your path will feel uncertain. But if your attention is focused, your path will begin to clear. I am guiding you to focus on what is right for you, not on what distracts, drains, or confuses you. This is how you move forward with confidence and purpose. You are not meant to be pulled in many directions anymore. You are meant to move with clarity and intention. A deeper level of peace is beginning to form within you, and it is not dependent on your circumstances. This peace is coming from the alignment you are building with me, and it will continue to grow as you stay connected. It will guide your decisions, calm your thoughts, and keep you steady in moments where you once would have felt overwhelmed. This peace is a sign that you are on the right path, and it is something you must protect. Do not allow anything to disturb it or take it away from you. I am also preparing you for what is ahead, and it is something that will require you to trust more deeply than you have before. What is coming is not something to fear. It is something to embrace, because it is part of the life I have been leading you toward. You may not fully understand it yet, but you will begin to see it unfold as you continue to move forward. This is why I have been guiding you so carefully, because I want you to be ready for what is coming next. You are being prepared for something greater. You must remain patient and consistent, because what I am building in your life is not meant to be rushed. Every step you take is part of a larger process that is shaping your future. Even when it feels slow, you are moving forward in a way that is strong and lasting. Do not become discouraged or lose focus, because you are exactly where you need to be. I am guiding you at the right pace for your growth and your protection. There will be moments where you look back and see how much has changed, and you will realize that this was the turning point. You will understand that the warning you received was not something to fear, but something to be grateful for. It was the moment that shifted your path and protected you from what could have been. This is how my guidance works. Not to harm you, but to lead you into something better. You are being cared for in ways you are only beginning to understand. Type 1. 1 to affirm new beginnings. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a deeper understanding forming within you, one that goes beyond what you see on the surface. You are beginning to recognize patterns, to feel when something is not right, and to move with greater intention. This is not something you learned overnight. This is something I have been building in you over time. Every experience, every delay, and every moment of discomfort has been shaping this awareness inside you. Now it is becoming clear, and it is guiding you in a way that keeps you safe. Trust this growth, because it is part of how I am protecting you. I need you to remain steady in the decisions you are making, even when you feel tempted to question them. There will be moments where doubt tries to enter your mind, making you wonder if you are doing the right thing. But you must remember that what you are following is not confusion, it is guidance. Doubt will try to pull you back into uncertainty, but you must stand firm in what you know is right. This is how you maintain the direction I have placed you in. There are still things being removed from your life, and you must allow that process to continue without resistance. You may not always understand why certain things are leaving, but you must trust that it is necessary. I am clearing your path so that you are not weighed down by what does not belong in your future. This is not loss. It is preparation, and it is making space for what is meant to come into your life. Let go without holding back, because what is coming is greater than what is leaving. If this is speaking directly to your heart and you feel the importance of what you are hearing, take a moment to like this video so that others who need this guidance can receive it as well. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. You are also being called to strengthen your patience because not everything will unfold immediately. There are things that are being arranged behind the scenes, things you cannot see yet, but they are already in motion. If you rush or become impatient, you may miss the timing that is being set for you. Trust that what is coming will arrive at the right moment, and that waiting is part of the process. This is how you stay aligned with what I am doing in your life. There is also a need for you to remain grounded in your thoughts, because your mind will try to revisit old fears or worries. Do not allow those thoughts to take control because they do not reflect the path you are on now. I am guiding you into a place of clarity and peace, and you must protect that by choosing what you focus on. When you feel your thoughts drifting into fear, bring them back to what is true and steady. This is how you maintain your balance and stay aligned with my guidance. I am also strengthening your confidence not in what you see around you, but in what you feel within you. You will begin to trust yourself more, to make decisions with less hesitation, and to move forward with greater certainty. This confidence is not coming from outside influences. It is coming from the alignment you are building with me. The more you trust this, the stronger it will become. You are not meant to live in doubt. You are meant to walk with assurance. There will be opportunities that come into your life that require you to step forward with courage. These opportunities may feel unfamiliar, but they are part of the path I am placing before you. Do not hold back because of fear or uncertainty, because what is being offered to you is meant for your growth. I am guiding you towards something that will strengthen you and move you forward. This is not something to avoid, it is something to embrace. You must also remain aware that not every voice around you will understand the path you are on. There may be opinions, advice, or pressures that try to pull you in different directions. You must learn to listen carefully and choose what aligns with what I am showing you. Not every voice carries truth, and not every opinion should influence your decisions. Stay grounded in what you know, and do not allow outside noise to distract you from your path. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how everything is coming together in a way that makes sense. What once felt uncertain will become clear, and what once felt confusing will begin to align. This is the result of you choosing to listen, to trust, and to act. You are moving into a place where your life is guided with intention and care. This is not something temporary. This is a lasting change. You are not the same person you were before you heard this, and you cannot return to living the way you did before. You have been given awareness, direction, and protection, and it is now your responsibility to walk in alignment with it. This is your new path, and it is leading you into something greater than what you left behind. Stay focused, stay aware, and continue to trust what I am showing you, because your life is being shaped with purpose. There are still moments where you may feel the pressure of your surroundings, and that is because not everything around you has shifted yet. You are changing. But some environments and influences may still try to operate the same way they always have. This is where your awareness must remain strong, because you can no longer respond the way you used to. You must choose differently, act differently, and move with intention instead of reaction. This is how you stay aligned with the path I have placed before you. I need you to continue being mindful of what you allow into your life, because not everything deserves access to your time, your energy, or your attention. You have been given the ability to discern what is right for you, and now you must use it consistently. Do not ignore the signs. Do not overlook the details, and do not settle for what does not bring you peace. You are not meant to accept everything. You are meant to choose wisely. This is part of how you remain protected. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also a need for you to strengthen your boundaries, because without them, you may find yourself pulled back into situations that are not safe for you. Boundaries are not about pushing people away. They are about protecting what I am building in your life. You must be clear about what you allow and what you do not. And you must stand firm in those decisions. This is how you maintain the progress you have made. You are not meant to go back to what I have already led you out of. If you feel the truth of this, and you know that this is guiding you in the right direction, take a moment to like this video so that others who are being warned and protected can also receive this in time. Type 1414 to claim wisdom. You are also being called to remain consistent in your growth, because what you are building now requires ongoing effort. It is not enough to understand. You must apply what you have learned in your daily life. Every choice you make is an opportunity to stay aligned or to drift away, and you must choose alignment every time. This is how you strengthen your path and keep yourself protected. You are not meant to grow for a moment. You are meant to grow continuously. There will be times when you feel tested, and those moments are not meant to break you, but to show you how far you have come. You will be faced with situations that resemble what you have already moved away from. But this time you will respond differently. This is how you will see your own growth and understand the strength that has been built within you. You are no longer the same, and you will prove that to yourself through your actions. This is part of your transformation. I am also guiding you to trust the peace that you feel within you, because that peace is not random. It is a sign that you are aligned with what is right. When something disrupts that peace, it is a signal that something is not aligned, and you must pay attention to it. Do not ignore what you feel, because it is part of how I am guiding you. The more you trust this, the easier it will become for you to stay on the right path. You are being led through your awareness and your peace. You must also remain patient as everything continues to unfold, because not all changes happen at once. Some things will take time to fully shift, and that is part of the process of building something strong and lasting. Do not become discouraged if you do not see immediate results, because what is happening is deeper than what you can see. I am working within you and around you at the same time. Trust the process and stay committed to your path. There is also a new level of confidence that will begin to settle within you, one that comes from knowing that you are being guided and protected. This confidence is not based on what you see around you, but on what you feel within you. You will begin to move with less hesitation, to make decisions with more clarity, and to trust yourself more than you have before. This is part of the strength I am building in you. You are not meant to live in doubt. You are meant to walk with assurance. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how everything is aligning in a way that makes sense. What once felt uncertain will become clear, and what once felt confusing will begin to fall into place. This is the result of you choosing to listen, to trust, and to act. You are stepping into a life that is guided with purpose and care. This is not something temporary. This is a lasting change. There are still moments ahead where you will need to make choices that test your commitment to this path. These choices may seem small, but they will carry weight because they will either keep you aligned or slowly pull you away. I need you to remember what you have been shown and to act with intention in every situation. You are not making decisions blindly anymore. You are choosing with awareness. This is what will keep you protected as you continue forward. Every step matters, and every decision shapes your direction. I am also calling you to remain grounded in your peace, because that peace is your guide. When you feel calm and steady, you are aligned with what is right. But when you feel restless or unsettled, it is a sign to pause and reflect. Do not ignore these signals because they are part of how I am guiding you. The more you listen to them, the easier it will become to stay on the right path. You are not meant to move in confusion. You are meant to move with clarity and peace. There is also a need for you to continue strengthening your discipline because consistency is what will keep you stable. It is not about being perfect. It is about showing up every day with intention and awareness. Small actions repeated over time will create a strong foundation that will support you in everything you do. This is how you build a life that is steady and protected. You are not meant to depend only on rare moments of clarity. You are meant to walk in alignment every day. If you feel that this message has been guiding you, and you recognize the weight of what you are hearing, take a moment to like this video so others who need this guidance can receive it before the moment passes. Type 1616 to claim protection. You are also being called to trust the process, even when it feels slow, uncertain, or unfinished. What I am building in your life is not meant to appear all at once, because it needs to become strong enough to last. There are things being arranged behind the scenes that you cannot see yet, but they are already moving. Do not rush the process or allow impatience to pull you out of alignment, because everything is unfolding at the appointed time. This is how you remain connected to what I am doing in your life. Why are over 547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they began using a strange 9-word password discovered through neuroscience research. People are using it from home and reporting surprise bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of the brain connected to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was once quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it is spreading quickly and could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. There will be moments when you are reminded of what you have left behind, and those moments may bring nostalgia, curiosity, or even the desire to look back. But you must remember why you were guided away from those things and why returning to them is not safe for you. You have moved forward for a reason, and going back would only pull you away from the path I placed before you. Keep your focus on where you are going, not where you have been. This is how you continue moving in the right direction. I am also strengthening your ability to trust yourself, because I am working within you to guide your decisions. You will begin to feel more confident in the choices you make, and you will depend less on approval from outside voices. This is part of the growth taking place within you. You are not meant to rely on others to tell you what is right for your life. You are meant to trust what I am placing inside you. This is how you become stronger and more independent in your journey. You must also remain aware of the influences around you, because not everything will agree with the path you are on. There may be voices that try to pull you in different directions, but you must stay grounded in what you know is right. Not every opinion should shape your choices, and not every suggestion should be followed. You have been given clarity, and you must use it to guide your actions. This is how you remain aligned with the protection I am placing over your life. There is also a deeper sense of purpose beginning to form within you, and it will become clearer as you continue forward. You will begin to understand why certain experiences happened and how they prepared you for what is ahead. Nothing you have walked through was without meaning, and everything is coming together in a way that will finally make sense. This is part of the journey you are on, and it is leading you into something greater.